good man, the godly man, is one who loves unconditional, a person who knows his purpose and God first.
Man is something that's just not biological. A man needs to take care of
a Christian lead, a guide, responsible, is a pillar.
And someone and everything that's thrown their way.
For what is a man? A man is his heart. A loving, merciful heart means a loving, merciful man. A living heart means a living man. A dead heart means a dead man.
Homo sapien masculus. For millennia, this species roamed the earth, hunting, gathering, conquering, and building. The world has reaped the benefits of man's innovations and exploits, and yet has also endured his barbarity and domination. This complex creature of many contradictions finds himself in a crisis of identity, which begs the question, who is a man? For this answer, we look to the manufacturer for instruction. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." Join us as we explore what it means to be a man of original design. The Imago Dei, the very image of God.
Carrying all of the world on my shoulders, and it's getting too heavy for me. And y'all know I ain't no Hercules. Life moves on, stuff breaks down, people fall off. Gotta find a way to get over. Gotta find a way to get through, break through, heal you. Struggles they last, and as time passes, it's been one thing after the other.
On behalf of Men's Ministry, I want to thank you all for coming out this evening. And now I want to invite you to bow your heads with me as we ask the Lord's blessing over this event. Father, we thank you for an opportunity, Lord, to highlight the men. I lift up before you this evening, Lord, every husband, every son, every father, every uncle, every nephew, every male, oh Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you will receive us all, even as your own. Lord, we are under attack. We face challenges at every turn. And so, Lord, I just ask that you will give us your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, even your will, oh God, that we may have power over every temptation that we encounter. Lord, we want to encounter with you that we might be better husbands, better fathers, better sons, better brothers, better uncles, just better men, oh Lord. We look forward to that day where we'll be restored to the man you created and placed in the Garden of Eden. And so, Lord, we ask your blessing over this program, over every participant, and over everything that is happening tonight. And we thank you for it in Jesus' name. Amen.
them hands together and act like you know
Coming to the stage, Paul.
Put your hands together. Come on.
Coming to the stage, Paul Jones.
Like having some church up in here. Come on.
In the beginning, God created. The awesome power of the creative genius of God was put on full display as we see God in the creation story, as he masterfully lighted, shaped, sculpted, colored, and textured all the adorning future home of his creation. Inspired by his unconditional love, the powerful words of God exploded on the blank canvas of the universe in spectacular fashion. He spoke the earth and its creatures into existence, and after the fifth day, he surveyed his handiwork, but he looked at it and it was incomplete. And God was not fully satisfied until he saved the best for last, and his creation was man. God got down on his hands and his knees, and God carefully fashioned. I said, church, he carefully fashioned a perfect specimen until it was like his likeness, and he named him Adam. And then God declared the man, the men, the masterpiece. And he said, it was very good. So God endowed Adam with the same creative potential, and he told him to use his talent and his tin to dress the garden and eventually fill the earth with those who looked like his very likeness. There are many examples of God's creativity all throughout the Bible, yet many Christians think that this is a secular thing. The Bible, from beginning to end, provides that God has considerable creativity, and he's gifted every human being in varying measure. Fashion and design did not start with man. It started with man's creator. From the Old Testament, the priestly garments that sparkled and dazzled, all the way to the New Testament and the heavenly host and the heavenly host of angels, God continuously showed off his impeccable style. So tonight, church, I said tonight, we will rediscover divine creativity and the calling that extends even into the way that we all dress. While the world has sought to diminish God's creation, they've tried to twist it. They've tried to twist his image with a self-corrupting influence. We will see that self-care is a fundamental, and we will see the glorious standards of biblical beauty of men. So we're here today to let you know that looking good as a man of God is not just a possibility, it's a requirement. For my God is not tacky, my God is not sloppy, and neither should any man of God be, regardless of his station. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the classic man is back, almost like he never left, because we all know nothing beats a classic.
It's time for gift giveaways with Bobby Harvey.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, church. On behalf of Men's Ministry of the First Seventh-day Adventist Church, I want to welcome to each and every one of you to this event, which we call Classic Man, a men's fashion show and self-care forum. I want to do something that I hear see pastors doing all the time. Turn to your neighbor, high five them, and say the classic man is back. Okay, first of all, we're going to take 1 minute to address the elephant in this room. Several weeks ago, I was sitting up there right there deaconing, and they played this Classic Man video. Ladies, you know y'all were acting up. You know, y'all were I saw y'all fanning, you know, and y'all, woo, woo. And then y'all had the nerve to say, where they at? And I'm sitting here, I'm saying, uh-oh, man, we got to raise our game. And then the player hater came out of me. And they said, they ain't all that. And you know what I'm saying? They ain't all that. Anybody that they show is walking in slow motion, playing a theme song like that, they gonna look good. Second thing, now I gotta give it to them. They had some nice suits, okay? They had some nice suits, but you can buy nice suits. But the third thing, I said, uh-oh again. Those beards. Oh, them brothers had some nice beards. You know, I just got to give it to them. And, you know, November is what? No Shave November. Okay, November, No Shave November actually recognizes cancer and other men's issues. So I said, okay, I'm going to support No Shave November. I ain't shaved this month. I got a baby beard. Every morning my wife looks at me and says, when you gonna shave? Okay, I'm a supporter to the end of the month, okay? Now, we want to take time to recognize our men. We want to give out some gifts, okay? So, if you think you fit in this category, stand up, don't be shy. Just come on up. And the first category I'm gonna do is recognizing No Shave November. The man with the best beard. Well, I don't want you to be vain. The man with, if you think that you have a nice beard, stand up. If you don't stand up, I'm gonna call you. Or this baby beard's gonna win, okay? Come on up so we can see you in the light. Gentlemen, just come up in the light. Come up in the light. Oh, they kind of nice. They kind of nice. Now it was one person was a shoo-in. It's uh-oh. Okay. Now there's one other person. I hope he's here. Brother Robert Irving. Oh. Brother Irving, you here? He probably wouldn't come up anyway. Okay, quickly, and don't nobody get insulted. If you don't, I'm just gonna hold my hand up your way, and you, by show of, by claps, you vote. Tim, I may have to pull you in the baby beard category. Just a joke, man. Okay, I've got a certain number of gifts to give out. We're gonna give 1 and 2 gifts, okay? Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming up. Tim, you could join me up here with the baby beard category. I'm just joking. Okay, our next category is, I don't want to say the oldest man, the most senior man in here. I'm gonna start at 70. I know we got some 70-year-olds. Let's go to 80. Do we have anybody here 80-year-old? Any 80-year-old men? Okay. What about 85? 85? Let's give him another round of applause and let's give him a... Okay, Spence, you almost messed me up on this one. They told me the youngest father. No. We're going to correct that. We're going to say the newest father. Oh. Okay. Okay, I correct myself. I'm not going to take it away. I'm not going to take it away from 80 or 90. I'm going to scratch one of these other categories, okay? Okay. I should have taken my time on that. Okay, so he's good. Okay. So the next category is not the youngest father. I'm going to say the newest father. I don't want no young 14, 15-year-olds running up here saying, I got a baby or something like that. No. The newest father. Who's had a baby within the last 6 months? No span 6 months. Okay. What about the last year? Last year, is there only 2? Okay, there's 2. Okay, between you 2, when was your baby born? I can't hear, I'm sorry. He beat you. Let's give him a hand. The man currently married the longest amount of time. We're going to start with 50 years. Anybody here been married 50 years? All right, we got somebody. Uh-oh. Okay. We got 4. Wow. Okay, I got to go up because I can't get. Okay, let's go with 55 years. 55 years? 60 years? 60 years? 55 years? Okay, I'm going to scratch another category. We're going to hit both of our above 55, okay? Okay, and the next category, this man deserves a gift. The man with the most children. We ain't gonna ask no details on that. We just want a number, okay? Let's go with 10. 9. I think the Awani's gonna take this one. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. All right, let's give this man a hand. Oh, 5, 6. I'm sorry, brother. Okay, let's give Tim a hand. We're just gonna go with 6. We're gonna go with 6 over here. Okay, the next one. The man who speaks the most languages. Antibiotics does not count. Okay, so anybody here speak 3 languages? Three languages? Anybody else? Okay, we're gonna give this one to Brother Love since he's already got one, okay? Brother Love, let's give him a big hand. And this is a real man's question here. The man who owns the oldest working car, a car that you can drive. I don't even know where to start. The 50s, anybody own anything in the 50s? 60s, 70s, 80s. Now I know a whole bunch of y'all gonna say when I say the 90s. 90s. Tim. Okay, I can't give out that many gifts. Okay, I tell you what, we're gonna scratch this one, okay? But much respect. Much respect on those old cars, okay? Okay, a young man. Who just got their driver's license? A young man. We have any young men who just got their driver's license? You got one back here? Come on up. Get him his gift, okay? Okay, we got 2 more categories left. The man who recently built something at his house. He built it with his own hands. He did not pay somebody to do it for him. A man who has built something with his own hands at his house recently. Come on, don't be shy. What did you build? What did he say? At your house? Okay, since we canceled out one other category, both of these gentlemen, okay? Okay, we got one last category. This category goes to a special man who single-handedly raised the dress code at First Church after COVID. We started dressing a little casually during COVID, didn't we? Some of you haven't had a tie on in 5 years. Okay, but this young man, I can call him a young man, he stepped into First Church with his 3-piece suit, his patent leather shoes, high energy. Our last guest recipient is our very own Pastor Dr. William Lee. Come on, Pastor, stand up. Let's give him a hand. Okay, yeah, Pastor Lee came and we started looking. We said, uh-oh, let's start wearing suits again. Okay, once again, welcome to this event.
And now, put your hands together for your host, Jonathan Folletti, and the First Church Men's Ministry leader, Kavi Spence.
First Church, make some noise. Come on, we're here to celebrate. Make some noise. Make some noise. There we go. There we go.
This light is blinded. There you go.
Oh, look at those beautiful people out there. Look at them. Look at them.
So welcome to the First Church Men's Ministry Classic Man Men's Fashion Show and Self-Care Forum. Make some noise. There you go. It's a great crowd.
Or, as I like to call it, the Receding Hairline Support Group. That's tonight. I see some of you guys need help. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Now, family, it is an honor and privilege to bring this event to you on behalf of the men's ministry team here at First Church. Now, if you know it, I know it's very different. There's a lot of stuff going on. You guys probably have never seen the church set up like this. And you've likely never experienced something like this in a church setting before, but let me assure you that many months of prayer and thoughtful planning went into this. And we are confident that the spiritual foundation of this event is rock solid and will glorify God and edify his people. So it's okay to laugh. Adventists do laugh, Dr. D. We do laugh. It's okay to smile and enjoy the music and conversation because we believe all of it is divinely inspired. And we also believe that if you open your hearts and minds to receive what's in store for you tonight, you will leave having learned something and feeling good.
So save the hate mail, please. Please, we're trying our best up here. We're here to have a good time. Just relax, enjoy the show.
Our ministry motto is real, relevant revival. And we've been intentionally holistic in our approach, catering not only to the spiritual development of men and boys, but also addressing the physical, social, financial, sexual, and relational aspects of manhood as well. Tonight, we have chosen to focus on an often overlooked topic that I believe most people would agree needs to be addressed, especially in this day and age. As men of God, we must return to biblical standards and principles regarding our outward presentation to combat against a very powerful and pervasive secular agenda aimed at feminizing or thugifying our men and boys. Hence the title of this event, Classic Man. We want to bring back a masculine sense of pride and style in our presentation that honors God and is attractive to others.
So, Kavi, are you trying to say we're gonna make America classy again? Is that what we're doing?
Put that
no,
put
sorry.
Put that.
My bad. Sorry. My bad. Sorry. It's just an Adidas hat. It's just an Adidas hat. Look, it's fine. We good. Now, we also want you all to participate, okay? So if you have a question, we're gonna do some interviews. If you have a question too, everybody pull out your phones real quick. Go to your notes app. Take this number down, okay? It's 803-575-0444. I'm gonna say it again. Somebody wasn't listening. It's fine. 803-575-0444. Now, if you can't spell, we can't read it, okay? So just make sure you check before you send that risky text, okay? Just test. Make sure. We want to get the audience questions, too. We've got some pre-prepared questions. We want to hear from you guys, too.
So now, as you know, ministry is not cheap. And so we need your consistent financial support of this ministry in order to continue delivering quality programming for our underserved men and boys, both in the church and community. So please, if you find it in your heart, tonight on the way out, there will be persons at the door with offering plates to collect any donations that you feel led to give. And as always, you can give a free will offering on the church's official giving platform to the Men's Ministry Restricted Fund on AdventistGiving.org.
Yeah, we're broker than Spirit Airlines passengers, okay? So, also Spirit Airlines went bankrupt this week, so we're broker than them too, all right? We need your help or we're gonna start charging you for bow ties and church hats, okay? So listen, donate. All
right, so tonight, family, we have a special treat for you and this lucky individual. We would like to do a live demonstration of what a godly outward transformation looks like. And so at this time, we would like to introduce to you our muse for this evening. Put your hands together for Mr. Anthony Butler.
Let him hear it, y'all. Let him hear it.
Come on up,
Come
Anthony.
on, Anthony.
Give him a round of applause. All right, stand here in the middle, Anthony. So where's the photographer? Carla, where you at? All right. Take a before picture. And send it to Clinton in the booth. Can you get it to him? This is before Anthony. Now, we love Anthony. Anthony's my guy, man. We love Anthony. But this is before Anthony. We're going to glow up Anthony. We are very appreciative of Anthony for entrusting himself to us tonight to make him over from head to toe. So at the very end of the program tonight, we will show you when biblical style and fashion principles are applied, what a man of God can look like. So y'all burn this image in your mind. This is before.
These pictures are going up on the church website. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're trying to get this man engaged tonight, okay?
Tonight.
All right, so all you ladies, all you single ladies, make some noise.
Whoop, whoop.
Where's single ladies? Married ladies, make some noise. That was a test. That was a test. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That was a test.
That was a test. You passed. That's good. That's good. So if anyone has some test that they think that Anthony can get, we want you to text their face and a copy of their birth certificate to that text message number that I sent you. The church is not responsible for fraud or unhappy marriages. So I just want to
That was a joke, y'all. Don't send no face pics. Nothing like that. But Anthony, if you can, play some music as we get Anthony getting ready for his glow up. Make some noise for Anthony Butler. Go ahead. Let me take your jacket.
All right, that's some test. We got some more giveaways we want to do. Got some more giveaways. Who likes free stuff? Oh, like free stuff. All the teenagers like the free stuff. All right, let's see. Who here has finished a book? A whole book. The whole book recently. Finished a book. Okay. Who you see? I see some here. Got one here. You want right here?
What book did you read? Don't say Great Controversy.
Wrote a book?
Wow.
We might need 2 gifts. Yeah. That's good.
So we have an author now who I can't beat that. Has anybody written a book?
Written a book? Oh, we got authors in the crowd. Look at this scholarly crowd.
You written a book?
Written a book?
Right, recently? Recently? How recent was your book, Sister White? 3 months. All right, you know what? Oh, and Brother Alston, right? You wrote a book, something about medal, right?
Wrote a book.
Championship medal?
Wrote a book. We got one more right here, too.
Okay. Has it been released? Has it been released
Has
yet?
yours been released?
Okay.
Yours been, we got one
so
right here, too.
We're going to give the gift to Sister White for the most recently released book as an author. Give her a round of applause.
Where's the book? Are we getting it? All right, cool.
Your gift is coming to you.
All right, let's see. What's next? All right, this one, we can do it for the kids, right? We can do it for the kids. Okay, for the kids. Young men, who sprayed Axe body spray on yourself this morning before you got here? Who did it? Be honest. Jeremiah. I know he did.
Grayson, you sprayed Axe body spray? Okay. Very good. Listen, but we've got a cologne that might be a little bit too strong. If you show up in grade 1 smelling, you know what I mean?
Smell like an old man from the 50s.
Right. So, but I appreciate you, Grayson. But we want to give it to Jeremiah. Let's make some noise for Jeremiah.
Give a hand for Jeremiah. He smells good.
So you can give Jeremiah the fragrance. By the way, let me tell you where these gifts are coming from. It's important that we recognize. So the book, Sister White, can you hold the book up for me? The book in your gift bag. Could you read the title for me? It's a guilt-free guide to fashion. That has been written. That was written by my good friend, Dr. Denise Mose. So y'all give a round of applause for Dr. Denise Mose.
Amen.
Please stand.
Amen.
All right. And the fragrance. We have a fragrance guy, and you guys will get to know these people more with more detail later on in the show. But we do have a fragrance guy in the Valley, Mr. Smooth himself, Corey Rogers. If you can stand, please, so the family can recognize you.
Give him a hand, y'all.
It's
Give him a
Corey
hand.
Rogers, Huntsville's premier perfumer. All right? All right. So we have a few more gifts to give away.
All right, let's see. This one's for the guys. This is for adult men. Who has bought a suit recently? Who bought yourself a suit? Everybody got tailored? Everybody got an inseam taken in? Okay, we got one right here with a nice hat. I like that. That's a Pharrell hat. We like that. Yeah, that looks good. Stand up,
Brother Jones.
Yeah,
Give it up for Brother Jones. Now, I see you, Brother Cole, but you in the program. You don't worry about it.
You don't count.
You bought it. How recently did you buy your suit? Couple months? Brother Jones, how recently did you purchase your suit?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
We got it. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Got it.
Love it.
So give him the bow tie in the small package. All right.
Love it. All right, last one. I'm looking out. We can judge this one by sight. Who's got the biggest beard in here?
The biggest beard. And we already had a beard category, so Vincent, you can't go twice.
Can't go twice.
And no baby beards, like Bobby Harvey said.
If you can't grow a beard, put your hand down.
Who has the biggest, fullest beard?
Oh, he's trying to hide. I think we got it right here.
Oh, my God. That's Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy. I see
Kennedy.
you. Can you stand? Show the people your beard, man. I am
Show the
envious
lusciousness
of that beard.
Show it.
That.
We got one in the corner. We got one. Snap! It's a beard off.
Brother Baxter.
It's a beard off.
That's a beard.
Stand up, both of y'all. We got to judge. We got to judge, right?
That Brother Baxter is security, so he's like, I'm out.
He won't give it to. Okay.
So we're gonna give it to Bobby Kennedy, my boy,
right.
Robert Kennedy.
Give a hand. Give a hand.
That beard and grooming kit comes from our master barber, Demetrius Keel. Demetrius Keel, could you stand up real quick? Let the people see you. All right. And that bow tie that we gave out, that came from Dr. Derek Ramey Jr., Huntsville's premier tailor. I just gave you doctor status. Could you stand up, let the people see you? All right. So, real quick, we want to roll this along real quick. We want to pick the 3 best dressed men or boys in the audience, and we're gonna vote on them by applause. We want 1 youth, 18 and under.
If you think you good, you think you look good right now. You under 18, you think you look good. Stand up. Let's
if
see
you think you look
good,
the best in the house, stand up. If you are 18 years,
we've only got one.
he definitely has confidence.
Got confidence. That's good. Young man next to him. You stand up too. Stand up too. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, I like that shirt.
So any young man, 18 years or younger, who feels that they are the best dressed in the house tonight.
She said, step into the light a little bit. Let me see. Oh, it's buttoned up to the top. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It looks good.
To the light.
Looks good.
Okay.
There we go. His hair's done too.
Oh, we got okay.
Uh-huh.
How can we compete with a baby? Is he walking? He is walking.
How old are you? He's one. Oh, you talking about the baby right here?
Yeah.
I was talking about a young man in the back. 8. We got 8 here, and we got 1 year. Oh, you can't compete with a 1-year-old.
How can you lose 1-year-old? No.
He's so cute.
By applause. So 8-year-old, my man in the red shirt. Come.
Come closer. How old are you? 7. You're a tall.
11.
Oh, 11. I'm gonna say you're a tall 7-year-old.
So by applause, can you see my friend in the red?
Red or blue? What you guys feeling? Let me hear a hand clap for red. Hand clap for red.
Hand clap for red. All right.
Let's hear a hand clap for blue.
Blue's got it.
All right, blue. All right.
Hey, young man, I want you to be a part of the fashion show at the end of the show. Can you do that? Ask your mom. Can we do both?
Can we do both?
Red shirt.
All right, let's do both.
I want you to be a part of the fashion show at the end. All right? So, parents, if you guys can send them over to Sally over there, she's going to give you guys some instruction, all right? So quickly get out, just get some instruction. All right, next. 1 young man ages 19 to 40. If you think you are the best dressed 19 to 40-year-old male in the building, stand up right now.
I see some good looking right here. I see some good looking right here. I see a nice blazer on this row.
Yeah. Don't be shy,
I see a nice
man.
color combo right here.
Stand for the people.
Y'all look good. Don't be shy. Who we
This
got?
guy is 42. It's like
42?
Benjamin Button. You are aging backwards.
We got to give it to him. We got it.
Wow.
We got one. Oh, okay,
All right.
okay. All right.
So we have my man.
We got one here.
Did your uncle make you do that? Yeah. All right, so.
We got one.
We have him.
Oh, the bow tie. The bow
We
tie.
got somebody under the.
We got bow tie. Bow tie right there. You see that right
19
there?
to 40.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
That's
All
a
right.
nice combo. We like it. Oh, the hair's done too.
Is that tails? You have tails on your coat?
Is that coattails?
Wow. This guy is here.
And he's got his daughter with him.
Wow, and then we've got.
Oh, that's classic. That's classic right there. We like that. All right, we got a good mix here. We got a good mix.
So
all right.
I see my man in the Adidas tracksuit. I see you. All right. So let's vote by applause. Let's start from the left, and I see you. Let's see you. All right.
Wow.
Oh man. Oh.
Wow.
Hey, listen.
We got a disco ball in the house tonight.
Listen.
I'm ready to boogie.
So let's vote.
Let's vote. Classic man.
By applause, classic man to the
Classic
left.
man. What you guys think? Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Then we got
bow tie. Bow
bean
tie.
pies over there.
Okay.
Woo! Now we have sparkles over here. Woo! Then we have my man with the button up to the top, whose uncle made him stand.
I think we got a winner.
And then we've got Adidas tracksuit in the back.
Tracksuit.
Sparkles got it. Hey, Sparkles
you got it. You got it.
I want you a part of the fashion show at the end. Go see Lisa over there, okay? Go. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Last one.
Last one.
Somebody who's over 41. So you, sir, you eligible. Stand up. You thought you was getting away. Look at the. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
Look how handsome. Ooh,
So
look at him.
41 and over. If
Y'all
you
both 41?
think
Both of y'all over 41? 42? Yeah,
That is-
y'all look good. Oh my goodness.
fantastic. All right.
We got one more. We got one more.
But we got Mr. President right
we got
here. We've got Mr. President.
I feel like we gotta give it to the president.
And then, so I see somebody sitting over there in a bumblebee outfit.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Look at Jeff.
Who is that?
Look at him.
Wait,
With the hat.
Where you going, Jeff?
Oh, he killed him.
Where you going?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
All right.
Oh, he killing him. He killing him.
Hey, that's some stiff competition right there.
You want to vote? We're gonna vote.
Hey, so we're gonna.
Hey, peep the shoes. Peep the shoes. See the shoes?
Oh, hey, y'all zoom in on the shoes. Y'all
the
zoom
shoes.
in on them shoes.
Look at the socks. Look at the socks.
Too clean. Too clean. So I guess it's Jeff in the field.
The bracelets, you like Black Johnny Depp. I love it. I love it.
Let's acknowledge all the others by a round of applause. Should I even?
Let's take a vote. We're in a
Don't make
democracy.
Jeff's head big.
We're in a democracy for now. Let's take a vote.
So whoever's feeling Jeff's outfit, we coming to you and we see the Mafia Don over here.
I see him.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We got some good dressed guys in this audience tonight.
Hey.
He's stunned. He got the cane. He got the cane. He's stunned with the cane. What are we gonna do?
All right.
How do we solve this?
It looks like.
Oh my Lord.
It looks like it's a face-off.
Come on up to the stage.
Man.
Come on up to the stage. Come on up to the
All
stage.
right. Come on. You want both of them or just these two?
Let's first give it up for all the runners up. All right. What's going on here? All right. Bring it in, gentlemen. Clean fight. Bring it in. Yo, touch gloves. All right.
We get 2 boxing matches this weekend.
So, by applause, we've got, what color is this?
Teal.
Fuchsia? What is this?
It's teal. It's teal.
All right.
Aqua.
So, by applause, teal. Oh, Jeff, you got your work cut out for you. Bumblebee, my guy, Jeff. Oh, boy. I want both of you guys to be in my fashion show. Would you consent to doing that at the end? Be in the fashion show at the end? Would you join us? Sure. All right.
Sit over there.
Make
for
some
us.
noise. Go see Lisa. She will get your information. That lady right there in the hat. Thank you, guys. Go to Lisa. You
look good.
All right.
All right.
Well, that ends that segment. We're going to get into the interviews right now. Thank you guys for your participation. It's going to get fun. Thank you guys for laughing.
Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves and all the participants.
Very good.
Thank you, guys. Let's double check that number, too. Don't forget, you need to have 803-575-0444. We want to get your questions.
Yeah, text your questions after each interview. All right. Roll the first video. Hold on. I'm sorry. I missed one thing. I want to acknowledge our shepherd in the house tonight, Dr. Pastor Lee. I want to also acknowledge his son, Chris. They have somewhere to be, so they can't hang out with us for too much longer. But I wanted to acknowledge the man of the house. Now, you've always seen Pastor Lee in a 3-piece suit. Always. And he was like, well, I had something special in my class. I'm like, Pastor, we see you in a suit every Sabbath. They want to see you in something different. So we're going to make some noise for Dr. Pastor Lee and his son, Chris. They're going to be our honorary first models. Play some music, play them on. And I want you guys walk the runway together.
And she party on the weekend night. She be rolling through them streets.
All right. Go ahead. Take a stroll.
Can go on and on because know the same. I really hope you get so much grace and favor falling on me. Hallelujah on me. It's what it do. Shower down like grace. I really hope you ready. So much grace and favor falling on me. Hallelujah on me. That's what it do. You don't do the counterfeit, no, 'cause you got so much to accomplish. You're on your way up to the top, You stay winning.
All right. Make some noise for Dr. Pastor Lee and his son, Chris Lee. Give it up, guys. Thank you so much. All right, roll the video.
Demetrius Keel A Texas native, Oakwood graduate, husband, and father of two, is one of Huntsville's best certified master barbers. The owner of his own salon, Groomed by Keel, Demetrius has cut and styled hundreds of clients, from high-profile preachers and politicians to pro bono haircuts to the sick and shut-in. Inspired by a desire to make others, especially men, feel good about themselves, he has worked tirelessly to perfect his craft. Guided by his personal and professional mantra, "Excellence is the standard," Demetrius believes when a well-groomed man looks good, he feels good, and eventually does good. Thank you, Demetrius, for making our community feel and look good for over 15 years. Let's welcome Demetrius Keel.
All right. We are gathered here today with the illustrious Demetrius Keel. Got me lined up real nice. Y'all see that? Y'all see that lineup? That look good? That's sharp, ain't it? That's sharp. It's sharp. Make sure you go visit his shop. All right, we're going to do some interview questions while you do a haircut right here. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, question number one. Easy question. What is the hot new haircut trend right now? What's the hot new thing? What's going to get you a wife? You know what I mean? Like, what's going to...
Well, I can't guarantee.
I'm trying to get chose. What do I got to do?
I can't guarantee what's going to get you a wife. But I would say one of the most trendy hairstyles now is where they have it where they're using a sponge. They kind of want it to look a little messy, but still neat. So I would say that they have a high top, not as long, but they kind of texturizing it.
Okay.
That's number one.
Texturized high top, not too messy, not too not messy, not too... Okay. All right, question two. I'll go slow so you can concentrate. When is it time to let my hairline fade into the sunset? You know what I mean? Like, what is... It's going, it's almost gone.
So...
I'm asking for a friend. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm probably a really good example. So I would say once you start seeing that W, it's about time to let it go.
Got it.
I know some guys can hold on a little longer than others, but I would consider taking it all off. I would say once you start seeing that, that's
W.
That W says they waving by. It's
waving by. W stands for wow. That's bad. That's what the W stands for. Where did your hairline go? Now, follow-up question. I've seen this. You know, I'm on Instagram sometimes, and I see this hair piece that the guys be getting. I like to call it the male lace front. That's what I call it. Should I get the hair piece?
Now the hair piece itself is...
Explain the hair, like, what is it? I see a lot of glue.
Yeah, so the hair piece itself is quite pricey.
Pricey?
Absolutely, and it's going to be a process once you apply it. So not everyone can basically like just put a hair piece on. The adhesive could react to your skin.
You might be too sweaty.
Absolutely, or you could be allergic to some of the chemicals that could be inside of that adhesive. So I would use a skin test to see if you can take that adhesive before you do that, because that could harm you more than it can help your looks.
Okay. But if you can, do you offer the hairpiece? Do you do the hairpiece?
I do. I would have to have...
Do you do it in secret in the back so no one knows?
So I usually will require like a consultation where I can actually see your head,
Okay.
and then determine. But I usually would get the client to put down some type of deposit. That way I can secure and know that this client is going to have the hairpiece.
Okay, so the hairpiece needs a security deposit. Got it. Okay. All right. Now, this was maybe for the young men who, still have hair. How do I get waves? How do I get waves?
So waves is a little easier than the hairpiece.
Okay.
So once you have your hair cut to a certain length, and it's usually at a 2, that length is at like a 2. So even though your hair would seem like it's a little thick, you would need it to be kind of long for you to kind of like develop the waves. And as you cut it down, they'll show a lot more. But in spite of what you know about the do-rags, that's not going to create the waves.
Do-rags will not create waves?
No, it's just to lay your hair down.
Oh my goodness. So what creates waves?
So a lot of brushing. I usually recommend with a lot of the kids that come in when they first begin, I would like say, okay, so if you have it low enough, I would take a warm towel. Once you have not too much grease in your hair, you can put that warm towel on it. That way it actually like softens the hair, lays it, then the do-rag is necessary, but not to cut off your circulation at night.
Got you. Oh yeah, don't want you passing out in the middle of the night. We don't need that. Okay. So let's say you're able to get the waves. How do you maintain them? Like, what's the best way to, keep them looking good, keep them on swim,
The best way is to, I would say you have your routine. Develop your routine. Most of it is going to come with you doing a lot of brushing, depending on your texture. Sometimes you don't have to do anything at all.
Okay.
And it just lays by itself. Some guys will come into the shop and have no idea or care less about waves, but their hair looks like it could go to a show if they were to try. So it's based on your texture, I would say, mainly.
Know your hair texture. If you're a 5C, 3C, 501c3, all that good stuff. How often should I wash my hair? Now, for me, don't have any. But for those who do still have hair, how often should it be washed?
I would say depending on the length of the hair,
okay,
that would determine a lot. Because, and the type of career that you have, let's say you're picking up debris, I would say at least within a week's time, I would say you need to shampoo and condition your hair at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Got it.
Now, if you are not doing a lot of work, you're not perspiring a lot, maybe one, twice.
Got it.
But because it will dry it out. So without the conditioner, you'll basically be drying your hair continuously.
Got it. What haircut would you recommend for someone that has an enormous head? Just, y'all remember that movie Megamind? Y'all remember just a big Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly head? How do we can't fix the head.
That's
but how do we fix the haircut?
So we would start with prayer. And
please, Lord, shrink my head.
But I would with a large head, I would consider you keeping a good amount of hair on it, so you could kind of like
to hide the bulb on the top. Got it. Okay. What about if you got a super tiny head? You just kind of like it's swallowed by your neck or something. I don't know. Like, what do you do?
So with a tiny head, it's a lot. It's easy. A lot of not as much maintenance. So it will be simple. Fade. You could do just about anything.
You can do the fade. All right. Okay. The normal stuff. All right. Good.
Yes.
Okay. This one's like kind of like barber etiquette. Should I show you a picture of what I want? Like when I show up to the barbershop, should I be like, this is what I want? I want to look like Lawrence Fishburne or whatever, you know, or Denzel Washington. Like, should I do that or is that rude?
No, so basically, that's ideal.
Oh, it's ideal.
With social media and everyone having a device at their fingertips, sometimes I get clients that can't speak English. So they'll come in and they'll have a photo, or they may even have an app to translate. I've had a Ukrainian client that came in and he was basically, you know, translating, but he had a picture, so that was a common ground for me, and I knew exactly what he wanted.
That's good. How do you say, make me look like Michael B. Jordan in Spanish? So that's good. That's good. Now, how do I get rid of dandruff?
So dandruff, I would move towards medicated shampoo.
And there's a difference, right, between like just dry scalp and like medical dandruff, right?
Yes. Now we have everything from alopecia, you can have dry scalp, you can have a condition that creates excessive.
Where do you go to get that checked out? Like, I know your barber would notice, but how do you, like, you know, what doctor is that?
You would need to see a dermatologist.
Dermatologist. Okay.
Absolutely, because it's dealing directly with the skin. So he could direct you into like the next step that you need to take.
Okay. And do you have any that you would recommend? Any dermatologists that you'd know?
I do not have.
Oh, we're gonna get one. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one for you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. This one I can't. This one does relate to me. What's the best beard oil?
So there's a variety of beard oils on the market, and most of them pretty much have the finish and shine is what most of the men are looking for. So I would stay away from some of those supply shops in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Because some of those...
No gas station beard oil.
No, sir.
Okay.
Because some of those products that you get from some of the supply stores here, they may have watered down substances in it. It may have part of the product, but I would go to a respected name, a respected company to get that official product.
Got it. What do I do if my beard don't connect?
Oh.
The people laughing either don't have a beard connector, they know somebody. They're thinking about it. What do you do? Or you can't, like, what if you just can't grow a beard? Like, what do you do?
You can't just grow a beard. And it's funny because they also have beard hair pieces.
Have y'all seen this? Y'all seen this? I've never seen this beard hair pieces.
Yes.
So the glue and everything, and oh my goodness. Does it stay on?
Well, with the adhesive, like I said, with the yes.
How do you shower with something like that?
Very carefully. Yes.
Okay. So what do you do? Do you just what are some good styles if you have minimal hair growth on your face?
With minimal hair growth, men should sometimes just accepting that their goatee is full. I would stick with what I'm used to.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Go.
Other than trying to grow the beard, I call it the patchy beards. And sometimes those are less attractive. I'll say that because they have guys with full beards, and when you're next to someone with a full beard, it doesn't feel that sexy, I would say.
And we want to say, don't be embarrassed of your patchy beard, okay? Don't be embarrassed. We're here to help. That's what this whole forum is for. Last question. We got to do audience questions. We got to do audience questions too. How do I tell my barber I hate the way he's cutting my hair? Because for some barbers, them's be fighting words. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So how do I give proper corporate feedback?
Okay.
To my barber.
The best way is to let your barber know before you leave the shop. And
Now pull them aside and say, hey man, you suck, so I need you to change everything.
Absolutely. That because barbers will feel as though you're making things up if you come back the next day and say that there was an issue.
Okay, great. Thank you. Give it up for Demetrius one more time, y'all. Give it up for him. And Anthony, too. Looking good. Audience. All right, let's get our audience questions. Y'all been texting? Y'all been texting? Y'all been texting? Does he have a mic? Does he got a mic?
Yeah.
All right, good.
All right, so we had a few questions come through.
This is Sheldon Smith, y'all. Give it up for Sheldon Smith, y'all. Give it up for him. Give it up.
All right, so we had a few questions come through about using black spray, like the hairspray.
Yeah, I had that question too. Yeah,
so one question is, hang on, let me find it.
Some lady in the crowd said, no, thank you.
So one person asked, is it harmful to your skin?
Some products can be harmful. So it's a fiber builder, which is it's used to build on thinner hair. Let's say beards, like I mentioned earlier, patchy. And if you are not careful in looking into the products and everything that it contains, I've had clients that had irritation. So I would say at least kind of like take it easy when you first go to a barber, and if you see that he's applying that without your consent, then I would actually ask my barber, hey, I didn't ask for this fiber, because you'll suffer if you're allergic to it, right? And most of the time the barber's gonna charge you for it.
That is exactly what happened to me. He goes, I'm gonna hook you up, bro. I was like, okay. And he just starts spraying this. What is that stuff? What is it?
It's a fiber that basically builds on hair, but it's mainly used for, like, let's say what we're doing now. Someone's on stage, you're performing.
Stage makeup.
Absolutely.
It's spray paint. Got it.
It's
All
mostly
right.
like stage makeup.
Got it. Okay. And he did charge me too. It was messed up. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more.
All right, well, I got two. We got
two? Is it two? Is two okay?
Yeah.
Copy? Two's good?
Last one's really easy.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay. So the next question was, what is a reasonable rate for her haircut?
Ooh. What is a reasonable...
Okay.
These are very controversial.
That was a very good question. So depending on where you're located would determine the price. And as a barber, let's say you're a new barber to the area, you should always look at your competitor's price, no matter what you're selling or what service you're providing. That way you can know that you're not pricing above or below the retail or the price that the city, the state that we're in is basically charging. So to give a rough answer, my adult cuts begin at 30. So in my children cuts, it's 18. So I try to keep it balanced because, for one, I'm really a part of the community. So I'm not trying to take, I'm really trying to give back. So to each his own, but I stay within my margin.
That deserves a hand. That deserves a hand.
And the last question. How do we make appointments with you?
Say it one more time.
How do we make an appointment with you?
How do we make an appointment?
You can go online and book at www.groomedbykill, and you can also text me on my personal number, and I can actually give that number if anyone needs the number. I just would have to check with my wife. I don't need any women calling the number, So yes. So I'll get that number to you.
Groomed by Kiel is his website, Kiel. Groomed by Kiel. He's got a nice website, nice picture. This is great. This is excellent. All right. Let's give it up a hand for Mr. Kiel, y'all. Master Barber. Ready to do our second interview.
That's what happiness used to be to me. It was nothing more than a dream, incomplete, always coming up just shy of what I need. Telling myself all the things I could never be, but I'm through with that kind of thinking. 'Cause it would
Dr. Denise Mose, affectionately known as Dr. D to her students, is a native daughter of Huntsville who has successfully built her own personal brand as an influencer, entrepreneur, fashion columnist, business analyst, professor, author, and celebrity correspondent. Her passion for people drives her calling to empower individuals through mentorship, coaching, and leadership. With a doctorate in communications, Dr. D has ascended to the highest levels of academia, as she currently serves as one of the executive directors at the Village of Promise, the city's premier nonprofit family advancement program. She is also an adjunct professor at Athens State University, owner and sole proprietor of DYM LLC, her very own business productivity consulting firm, and a freelance NBC celebrity correspondent. Dr. D has led an exciting life that has taken her all over the world, most recently to Johannesburg, South Africa, as a TED Talk presenter. She has interviewed hundreds of celebrities at red carpet events in the Grammys, Oscars, Essence Festival, Olympics, and Wimbledon, and also produces a fashion blog. She is the host of her own podcast called Self-Discovery on Sunday with Dr. D, which is available on all major streaming platforms. Dr. D is a free spirit who is guided by her personal motto, an acronym of her name, Moving Obstacles Slowly Eventually. Thank you, Dr. D, for your contribution to our city and impact on the world. Let's welcome Dr. Denise Mose.
Feeling great. I thank the Lord. It's a new day. I ain't worried. He got it. Tell the devil, get behind me. I opened up my window.
All right, Dr. D, first of all, let me tell you how grateful I am for you to join me on this evening. I leveraged our friendship.
You did.
I did. And you said yes, and I'll never forget that. So we really appreciate you. I really appreciate you.
Good to be here.
All right, so let's get into it. So I don't know if you guys heard us on WJOU on, was that last Friday? And Dr. D started a conversation that I really was interested in. So I want to kind of unpack some of that a little bit here this evening. So, Dr. D, is there a difference between style and fashion?
Yes, there is a difference between style and fashion. If you go into a store and you see something you like, that is fashion. Style, fashion is style, right? Style. Yes. Style is something that you have on your own. If your mom had a skirt from 20 years ago, and you have a shirt from a year ago, and a scarf, and a jacket, and you put that together, and it looks flawless, that is style. Style is something that you already have. You really can't buy style, it's just who you are. If you're going to an event and you just throw something together, and it looks really good, that is style. Nothing wrong with either one, but when you buy something and you see something and you like it, that is fashion. Didn't cause you to create anything, you saw it, you liked it, you bought it. But style is personal, it's your own.
Thank you. All right. So is style something you are born with, or can it be learned and developed over time?
Both. You're born with style, but you can also find your style. If there are people that you are look forward to seeing how they dress, what they look like, what red carpet they're going to, or just someone that you grew up with, your grandmother, your mom, your dad, your aunt, big sister, and they look really nice. You can study what they do, and then you can find your own style that way. I think that's really, really smart. There are so many influencers today who are very successful from clothes that they already had. And they have built a base, they have built a platform to show folks to find their own style. So you can have both. You can be born, and then you can learn your own style.
Now, do the clothes make the man, or the man make the clothes?
The man makes the clothes.
Unpack that.
The man makes the clothes. First of all, your event here is wonderful. I think this is genius. And certainly, I applaud all this. It's nice to have a way to make sure our young men are presented, and the first thing that we see with anybody is what you look like. People will judge you how you look. They look true or not, whether it's true or false, despite how you look, that's how the world's going to judge you. So it's important that our clothes are important, but I say the man makes the clothes because I've consulted many people, especially men, who bought several outfits and great suits and spent tons of money, and they look terrible. They look terrible. And then I will say, well, let's try this and let's try that, and therefore that man looks a lot better. So it's important that, and also your personality, your disposition, how you wear something with style. The two men earlier, Bumblebee, you called him, and then the other guy, who? Teal, yes, with the cane and the hat and the beard. That is style. That is style. That is style. He put that together. It was not wrinkled. He walked with authority. So that is his disposition sold the outfit. You know, I've consulted with people who, just put something together, and you can tell they did. And then I met people who, you just have to really, really understand. And I think people should spend a lot of time with colors and styles and see what color accents who you are and what you want to do. But yeah, the man makes the suit.
Right.
Period.
So I've got two more questions for you.
Yes.
Could you share, it's a two-part question. Could you share some basic fashion principles for men? And what are three kind of general fashion do's or don'ts for men? Just general fashion grooming principles that we can take away as men of God.
Grooming principles, for one, shower. Hygiene, men, hygiene. Girls learn this early. So most women, and this is based on science, that most women are very, very, they care how they look, they take care of themselves. We get our hair done, our nails done, toes, everything. So women have been groomed for years. But for men, one, to shower, to be clean, to brush your teeth, floss your teeth. I love this right here, getting the hair done, get your hair done. I love that Demetria said, I've got a certain rate, I'm supporting the community. So just basic things like that. Take a shower. I'm not saying spend tons of money. We all know at church, everyone's at church. There's a hairstylist here, there's a barber here, there's a lawyer here. Everyone's in church. So use the resources around you. And that's how I got into fashion. I met a lot of people, and so they gave me tons of things to use. So collaborate with people that you see. So I would say shower, have clean nails. When it comes to men, I look at nails first. Are your hands clean? I'm not necessarily manicure, but are they clean? Have you bitten your nails? Are they bleeding? I look at those things, the face, did you wash your face? Did you chapstick? These are small things. So I'll say that. But do's and don'ts for men, all your pants should not be skinny pants.
Amen to that.
That's one. Do's and don'ts. I would also say, I've seen this a lot. A lot of men, the cowboy boots are in right now. A lot of men putting their pants in their boots. No. And invest in tailoring. People who sew, get your pants done. And again, I'm not saying spend tons of money. Support consignment stores. Go to thrift shops and find these clothes. There are gems in the thrift store. In my book, I say, I shop from the dollar store to Donna Karan. I go everywhere in between. So learn to do that. Also with men, I would encourage men to have some kind of regimen to stay healthy. I'm not saying go to a gym, but certainly walk or do something to take care of yourself. More men today are not taking care of themselves and ill and things like that. So let's take care of ourselves and look the best that we can. Let's see here. I think that's a few do's and don'ts and other kind of things like that.
Okay, thank you. All right, so last question. As a Christian, how might one's fashion choices glorify God? And conversely, how might it dishonor him? So can you give us some practical examples of how the way we dress glorifies God, and conversely, if we don't dress appropriately, how we can dishonor him, especially as men? Because I'm seeing some fashion choices by men. I don't know if you noted in the opening monologue, there seems to be an agenda, right, to feminize men or thugify us, either tight pants or sagging. So how should we view fashion through the eyes of God as a man of God?
Fashion, like anything, is a tool, and the way we use it can be helpful and harmful. I think it's John 10:10 that says, "I came that you'd have life and have it more abundantly." So the Lord says, I don't want you to live. I want you to have a life, and that includes what you look like, includes what you wear. So I think it's very important that we look a certain way and we care. Is the internet real? Absolutely. Do celebrities influence what we look like? For most people, absolutely. You may not dress the way they do, but you certainly see what they look like. So you have to find what works for you. As far as what God says, we are made in His likeness, and we are created to honor Him. So it's important that when we walk into this house of Zion, this branch of Zion, this is a holy place. But we can also be delivered in Dolce & Gabbana. We can also be Christ and have Chanel. We can.
Okay.
So I think it's important that we don't limit what God can do. Laquan Smith is a powerhouse designer. He is black. Wisdom K is a big-time influencer who does fashion, and he believes in Christ. So it's important that we find people who are in these spaces that do very well, these huge platforms, these huge fashion houses, and how what they are doing we can also use within our own budgets and things like that. I agree with you. There is an agenda to thugify our men and to feminize our men. And I do that with caution because I think it's great that men get groomed and take care of themselves. I certainly am not going to judge anybody at all for their lifestyle, but it is something that if you say you are a man of God and you walk in God, people are watching you, what you say and what you do. There are people who are watching you, whether you want them to watch you or not. We are all being watched. So if you are in these platforms and you're in these spaces that you occupy, be very careful who's behind you, who's paying attention to you, because the message you're giving can be helpful or harmful. Are you leading them to heaven or taking them to hell, based on what you look like and what you say? The pulpit is a very vulnerable place. You have lives in your hand. I love that the pastor is he's very engaging with what he had on, the sweater and the Air Force Ones, and then had his son here. So his platform is huge. But to be here this evening with his son says a lot about who he is and how he cares about this program. So who you are, how you walk in Christ, all that's important, and fashion plays a part in all of that.
Amen. All right, let's get one audience question. We're pressed for time. Go ahead, Sheldon or Lamont.
All right, so the question that we're going to ask is it okay to have your wife make your style?
So is it okay to have one's wife make your style?
I think it's helpful.
Happy wife, right? Go ahead. Sorry.
I think it's helpful for her to contribute to what you wear, but it certainly is important that you understand what you wear. I've seen people in outfits and they're very uncomfortable. because you didn't want to be in that. Someone made you do that. I believe that, equally yoked, and that if you're that couple that likes to dress alike and do those things, I think that's wonderful. I think that's great. But it should be something that you want to do, not you're made to do. And there are some people in the household who lead their households, and that's okay. But, when it comes down to what you wear, what you look like, that's an individual thing. There are some men prefer their wives to dress them, and there are some men that don't. I've consulted with quite a few. So eventually, at the end of the day, be comfortable in what you're wearing and make sure that what you're wearing is something that you want to wear and that can express who you are, your outward.
Awesome. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Denise Mose. Thank you so much, Dr. D, for sharing with us this evening.
This Chi-Town native has made quite an impact here in the city of Huntsville. Known around town as Mr. Smooth, this owner-operator of exclusive cuts and designs is a barber by trade, but has carved a unique niche in the self-care industry as a fragrance dealer and connoisseur. Corey Rogers, a self-taught perfumer, has served this community for over 30 years with his aromatic blends. He believes that taking care of oneself is a top priority and that smelling good is a major part of a man's appeal. Thank you, Corey Rogers, for making the men of this community turn heads for decades. Let's welcome Mr. Corey Rogers.
It's the new swag, baby. Woke up this morning and I told myself, not gonna worry about what I cannot help.
All right, let's give one more hand for Corey Rogers, y'all. Let's give one hand for him. As a perfumer, what is the difference, the big difference, between oil-based cologne and alcohol-based cologne? Does it make a difference, a huge difference?
Well, yes, it makes a difference. Oil-based cologne is more moisture into it, and it lasts longer on your skin. Alcohol-based cologne usually evaporates, so I prefer using the oil-based perfumes or colognes because I put it directly onto my skin, and as I perspire, as I go out about, it still projects when I'm going around.
Oil-based lasts longer, alcohol-based evaporates.
Yes.
Got it. Excellent. Great. Now, let's say I just hit puberty. Should I cover myself in Axe body spray?
I wouldn't say
or Old
do that.
Spice if you like the commercials.
Well, when you're coming into puberty, that's usually your teenage years where your pH balance changes and your body perspires more. So it would be better as a youth coming through the puberty to take some showers and get into that water.
Like Dr. D said, shower.
Shower. Because they're usually perspiring or something, and it's better to just use deodorant and take a shower and just apply cologne on.
When you said deodorant, I heard a young man in the audience say, "What's that?" I'm like, "Whoa, chill, bro, chill. You need to go to Walmart." Perfume is not, a wise man once said, perfume is not a substitute for good hygiene. Okay, so take a shower.
Definitely not.
Speaking on how much cologne is too much? How much is too much?
Okay.
Somebody said mercy.
Well,
can you smell me from there?
If you walk directly into a room and people can smell you, you know you got on too much.
But isn't that a kind of a good thing? You kind of like, you want people to be like, ooh.
Well, some people want that, but putting on too much can also, deter from what you're really trying to get.
Facts. Facts. You
know?
Don't want people coughing.
Right.
When you walk in.
you want a compliment, but you don't want to be over complimented.
I got it. Okay. This one's self-explanatory. Can I use body spray instead of showering?
Oh, no. Like I was just saying, you definitely want to take a shower, get in the shower, because if you use your cologne on top of not taking a shower, all you're doing is adding to your funk. and you're gonna smell that on top of it, so it's really gonna be unpleasant.
Yeah, it smell like fish and flowers. It's gross.
Right.
It's gross. I read online that you can spray your clothes. Is that true?
Sure, you can.
Really?
You can. Well, if you're using the oil base.
So the oil base
you cannot spray it.
No oil base.
No, I'm saying if you're going to use the oil base fragrance, if you say you're allergic or have skin issues, you would take it and rub it directly into your hand, and then maybe just rub your clothes with it.
Okay.
If you using the spray cologne, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
So the Old Spices, those are alcohol based, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you can spritz your clothes a little bit.
You can,
with those.
definitely.
Okay.
And like I was saying earlier, the alcohol based, some people's skin can't take it.
That makes sense. Okay.
And,
So check out your skin. Maybe see a dermatologist and figure it out. But you can spray your clothes.
You definitely can.
As long as it's not oil based.
No, you can't. You
Got
can
it.
rub oil base on.
Got it. Put it on your skin. Okay.
Yes.
What cologne is good for a first date? We out here trying to get chose.
All right.
How should we smell?
A first date, you will want to go fresh and clean,
like
with a clean
Febreze?
scent.
Just kind of.
No.
Glade? Just kind of.
Nah.
Just drink
if
it
I
a
was
little.
say a fragrance in particular,
What's like a good smell? Jasmine.
maybe
No.
not for the first date. First date, you would want something like I say cool, maybe something like a cool water for the old schoolers.
Okay.
Nowadays we got the Versace Eros. It's
Okay.
really nice. It's a great fragrance. Something just kind of clean,
Something
subtle.
Okay.
And something not.
Is mint? What about mint? What?
Mint?
No. I'm just naming smells. Okay. I don't know.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, no mint. What cologne is good for a last date?
So when you say last date, what's going on? Why is it the last date?
You want to get rid of them.
Well,
what should I do?
Maybe that funk we was talking about.
The funk? Don't shower for 3 days.
That's right.
Meet me in the Burger King.
The last date, yeah. Maybe something strong to run them away.
When I was growing up, my dad had a drawer top covered in cologne, right? Mm-hmm. How many colognes should a guy own? At least.
There's no certain number of colognes that you can have.
Okay, good.
But
okay, good.
It depends on what setting you're going into for the fragrances that you have. So, if you can have maybe up to 10.
10.
Anybody
here got 10? Make some noise. Oh, okay. Who in here got 0? Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty. So between 0 and 10 is good.
Yeah, it's your personal choice.
How many you got? You got like 30, 40, I know.
Well, I'm a dealer, so I have over 200-300 fragrances. So I choose daily.
He smells good. He does smell good. That's good.
I choose daily on what I'm going to put on. It's sometimes the same, but it's never always the same.
That's what's up.
I have on my dresser right now, I probably could say I have maybe 16 fragrances sitting on my dresser right now, but they're oil-based cologne, so they're different. I can just, once I got the shower and I put them on, I just rub them directly onto my skin and put my clothes on, and I rub them in and I put my clothes on, and it projects out the fragrance into my clothing, through my clothing.
That's so when you, as a professional, you get out the shower, rub it on, and then do this or do the back of the neck. What's the application looking like?
Well, everybody have pulse points where if sometimes you put it on your wrists, behind your neck, behind your ear, your neck, your body. Also inside your armpits.
Oh, armpit. That's good. Oh, so when you give the hug,
yes,
you kind of
and
envelop
also
her
when you
in
shake
the
someone's hand,
she's like, "Oh, you smell so good."
Usually, if your fragrance is not too strong, like when you shake someone's hand, they can pretty much get a whiff of your fragrance,
okay,
or
yeah.
You're getting a hug from someone. Usually, they can smell your fragrance, and that's just enough for you to have on, just enough where you're not just so noticeable just off the top.
How much would you say your hug ratio will go up with more cologne?
Well, if you put the right amount on, you're gonna get a lot of
100%.
hugs.
Good. 10 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
I also read that you can spray cologne on your hairbrush and brush it into your hair. Is that true?
Yes, you can.
But you shouldn't?
Well, I would say it's not good to spray directly to your hair because, like we were saying, if you're spraying that's alcohol-based, and it could irritate your scalp. It could dry out your scalp. If you have a hairbrush, it's good to start off with maybe 2 squirts of your fragrance onto your brush after you have washed your hair and your hair is clean, not sweaty after you play basketball or something, then come in and try to.
Right.
But just put a little bit on your brush is fine because it'll project out as you go around throughout your day in different places you go. It's fine, yes.
Okay. We'll do one more, and then we'll do audience. We'll do 1 or 2 audience. What if I'm too broke to get like real nice cologne? What do I do? Maybe I'm a kid. I ain't got no money. What do I do?
If you're broke, the best thing is to visit the department stores.
Okay.
and
Like
go to their
Maxx?
cologne booth and get you some of the samples.
They be having some good stuff.
They have some samples.
Got some good stuff.
They'll give you all kind of samples at the department store.
So just rub it on.
Or you can purchase fragrances from myself.
Aha! You got a website too?
I have a number. I don't have a website yet.
Okay. All right. We're gonna put his number on the board.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get an audience question. Do we have one on cologne or perfume? I see a hand in the back.
All right.
Like we're in class.
Check. All right.
Fashion.
Test.
Everybody wants to see the fashion show, yeah.
We got one question here. It says, do fragrances expire or grow less potent over time?
Oh, that's a great question.
Great
Do they
question.
expire?
Well, depending like alcohol-based, say you leave it inside your car, it evaporates. So it definitely does. Fragrances do expire, but if you keep them in a nice temperature, they last a lot longer, so they'll be good.
Okay. All right, we're good. Thank you. Y'all give it up for one more time.
All right.
Mr. Corey Rogers, thank you so very much.
Derek Ramey has been synonymous with men's high fashion and style for over 10 years. This multi-talented musician, college grad, husband, and father found inspiration in his own personal frustrations of being unable to find clothes that truly complemented his bespoke style. As a result, this self-taught tailor and stylist began his fashion journey and soon became a household name in Huntsville as the owner of Dapper Dude, a men's custom suit and accessories emporium. His classic style and flair for color and fabrics has caught the attention of many powerful and influential men, many of whom wear some of his creations today. Derek believes that men should feel free to express themselves through fashion and that a clean and classic look never goes out of style. Thank you, Derek, for keeping the men of our community classy. Let's welcome Derek Ramey.
All right, put your hands together for Derek Ramey Jr. All right. Did you bring your bow tie?
I left them down there. Let me go get your necktie and your bow tie, because he's going to teach us some skills, yo. All right, Brother Ramey, I appreciate you coming out today. So, how should a man view a suit? So, again, Derek Ramey is one of the premier tailors in Huntsville. Okay, so this man is sewing and putting together fashion for celebrities. Could you name drop? Are you at liberty to name drop?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So I've done a few items. I started out actually doing accessories. So I did bow ties, pocket squares, lapel pins. That's how I started out. So the first person I was able to do lapel pins and bow ties for was Anthony Anderson. I did some for David Hollister before. I've done stuff for the Golden Globes and the Grammys and different award shows. Many people know Jonathan McReynolds, so I've done some stuff for him on a couple of red carpets. But I've been blessed to be able to do a lot of cool things. A lot of people are very kind to me to allow me to be able to do it, so I'm grateful to have the opportunities.
All right, so I just want to let you all know that this is a legitimate stylist. This ain't no play. He does this. All right, so how should a man, Derek, view a suit? Is it an investment or a vanity luxury purchase? How should we view purchasing a suit?
So I think the level that you want to start out will require it to be an investment. So if you're wanting to purchase it for, say, like your business, or like this is what you have to wear all the time, it definitely is an investment. Like for myself, I'm not growing anymore, so I know that I can buy a suit and it's going to last. So that's when you want to make sure you're buying quality. But also it goes into presenting yourself. So if you can't afford, say, a bespoke suit, you can go to an off the rack. There, of course, are just certain things that you have to look for to make sure it fits your build, fits your body, and you still look presentable. A lot of people still won't know that it wasn't necessarily bespoke if you do it correctly.
So kind of along those same lines. So what makes a suit ill-fitting? An ill-fitting suit. When we see a bad suit, what does that look like?
So I know a lot of people are concerned about things being too tight. So it shouldn't be to where you're restricted and you can't move. It needs to be comfortable. You should be able to give people hugs, move around comfortably, as if, in my opinion, as if you were wearing a tracksuit. Like, it shouldn't be something that's restrictive. I've been able to wear a suit on a whole trip if I wanted to and not feel like I was uncomfortable. Check for your arm lengths. Check for different people have different preferences on how long they want their pants to be. There can be rules, but I'm not really a rule person. I'm more of a feeling person. Like, this feels good for you, this makes you feel comfortable, that's where you need to go. Now, you'll be able to tell if it's wrong, because you're going to feel uncomfortable in it. And you're like, okay, I need to adjust. So you'll make adjustments on what you need to do. But ill-fitting is it shouldn't be too tight to where you can't move. Your pants should fit you correctly. You shouldn't have to adjust up and down all the time. It should sit exactly where your waist is or where you want it to fit, because it could be a high-waisted pair of pants. So just pay attention to how it looks and how it feels on you, and it should be comfortable.
All right, I got two more questions for you. So, are off-the-rack suit purchases a good buy? I know you had touched on it, and I know you do custom suits, but for us poor folk, because, we go shopping at Men's Warehouse. Is that bad? Would you judge me?
No, I wouldn't judge you at all, because if you are able to find something off the rack, like she said, like Miss Denise said, you would need to invest in a good tailor. Make sure that's where your money is. You want to make sure you invest in someone who can understand your body, because everybody's body is different. So just because you have a tailor doesn't mean that they're going to do it correctly. They have to pay attention to the proportions and how it looks on you. And that's really what's most important, your proportions. And if you get that right, as far as like your jacket shouldn't be too long because it doesn't look like you don't really have any legs. It shouldn't be too high, or your legs gonna be, you're not gonna have a torso. So just, pay attention to the proportions, and you'll be okay. It's not as hard as we make it a lot of times. We really kind of overthink it. Most guys kind of overthink it, so that's why we kind of talk ourselves out of looking nice. Because we're like, it must be this. You must have to do it this way. This guy is a big guy. This guy is a small guy. So I can't do that because, So a lot of times we talk ourselves out of looking nice. But it's actually easier than we think.
Okay. All right, so I see you have 2 ties up here. You have a bow tie and a necktie. I have never owned an actual bow tie. I've had clip-ons, but I've never owned an actual bow tie. So you have a bow tie and necktie. Can you now demonstrate to the people how to first tie a bow tie, an actual legitimate bow tie? And this is one that you made?
Yeah. So this is one from my company.
Could you zoom in on this? This is a bow tie made by Derek Ramey Jr. And then we have a necktie here. So tie the bow tie first. They're going to pull the camera in on you and walk us through the steps of tying a bow tie, and then do the necktie for us, if you can.
Okay, cool, no
All
problem.
right. Thank you.
I can't see, so forgive me if it doesn't look as good as it should. Okay. Let's see, 1 second. No, you don't have to do that, man. You're getting him smooth over there, man. Yeah, no, thank you. Okay. All right, so I normally do left side longer than the right side. My apologies. Right side longer than the left. All right, so I can see up there. Okay. So you go up through the loop, throw that one back over your shoulder. Right there. And then kind of make an elephant trunk. So this is the part that kind of messes everybody up. There's a hole, you can see on the camera, right back here. You want to put only the back part of it through that hole. You don't want this part to go through the hole. All right, there we go. All right. So once you pull those through, you have some loops, one in the front and one in the back. And those are what adjust. Just kind of pull. And then you pull this one right here. And then depending on, so that's your basic tie. Let me see. Can we get it? Okay, there we go.
That's not complicated at all. It'll be clip-ons for me. All right.
I couldn't see though. I couldn't see. So.
All right. So we have one of the more basic ties, the necktie, and apparently there are different types of knots, like a Windsor, full Windsor. What for the average guy, what knot should we tie in the bow tie?
I just keep it simple. I'm not even going to give you a name for it. Just when you look on YouTube, you'll just see the style that you like, and that's what you go for. Like the names, yeah, that's cool. That's I kind of to show off. You know, I tie this tie. Find the one you like, and then just go for it and keep it simple. That's really my main message most times. So I haven't worn a tie in a while either, so we'll see how this goes. And this one's a little long for me. All right. So we're just gonna keep it simple. Just gonna go around one time. Just gonna go over the top, and then come on down through. So the back of it, I think it's gonna be a little long, but, and then you want your little dimple. You good. All right, and you got your nice little dimple right there. And then you would pull your shirt down over it. This one isn't appropriate for it, but. It's not so bad. But you want to do this part a little bit shorter. You don't want it to come up under there. And I usually want mine to hit like right at that waistline. So, not too long, not too short. You don't want the little short baby ties or anything like that. You want to. So when you're moving, it still hits at that right spot.
You remember when that was a style, when dudes were wearing ties like right up in here? Boy, I tell you. Then there was the skinny tie. It was a whole lot of stuff going on. All right, let's take one audience question for Derek before we release him and move through the rest of our program. He's our last interview for the evening thing. So one audience question.
Well, this one I think we've already answered, but the question is it cost effective to buy a suit from off the rack and get it adjusted? And I think we may have spoken to that.
So it can be cost effective, but make sure you buy a suit first that is very, very close to fitting already, because it'll end up costing you a lot more money, sometimes more than a suit, if it doesn't actually fit or close to fitting suit. You're going to end up paying almost as much as you paid for the suit. Make sure your shoulders fit well. Make sure the arm length fits pretty well, or else you're going to end up paying a lot more than you did for the actual suit if you buy it off the rack sometimes.
All right. Let's give it up for Derek Ramey Jr. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Have to wait. Ask me if you love me, you didn't hesitate. Turning all things new, gray skies blue. Hear the church saying, won't he do it? I know he's got my back. That's why I'm singing.
Our values at Average include practicality, comfort, and practicality. Average. Where do I get most of my inspiration? Applebee's. Average. We believe a man's jeans should say one thing to the world, and that is, yeah, I have a place to put my hammer. Average. You don't have to reach into your pocket to get your cell phone out. And that is sexy. Average. Listen, if we could pleat shirts, we would. But right now, we're just trying to maximize their presence on khakis. Average. We believe at Average, you need to be able to play a game of horse at a moment's notice. If you've been working out, you don't need sleeves. Average. You cannot, I want to really emphasize this, you cannot buy a braided belt that's too long. Average. If you have sensitive feet, we've got just the thing. The Average foot cage. Average. We believe in picking a color. Pick one color, find two shades. There's your outfit. Average. We're giving the world shirts that have something to say, something of substance. Average. There's nothing sexier than science fiction. Average. The best belt Average makes is no belt. Don't be fooled by those loops. Average. Fashion, it's not about looking good. It's about feeling good and looking okay. Average.
Let's welcome to the stage, Jeff Giant.
What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? Wow. I just want to let you know that I ain't going to take no more of this Bumblebee stuff, okay? Don't you call me no more Bumblebee. That's the last I want to hear about some Bumblebee. I put a little yellow on with a little black, and next thing you know, y'all calling me a little animal. I don't want to be no animal. Now, we had 3 people up here. They was talking and going on a couple of things. And so I just wanted to let some of the men know. Some of the men know. Ladies, she was talking about, she looking at your fingernails, she looking at your nails, and that's what she's looking at. But she's not telling the truth. What the lady looking at is see if you got all your teeth in your mouth. If your teeth missing right here, you might as well stop talking. If you got that side teeth gone, you might as well stop talking. She not listening no more. Only thing she looking at is, ooh, nice to meet you. Okay, bye-bye. That's what they're gonna do. So fellas, get that teeth and put that teeth back in your mouth. Find a tooth, find something. Make it plastic or something, but you got to have that tooth in your mouth if you're gonna be a well-dressed, kept man. Don't no lady want to talk to somebody with one tooth missing. That's over here. Now, if it's back here, you're okay. You're fine. All your food is on this side anyway, so don't worry about it. Then the man said about how do you get rid of a woman, after last date? You just don't wear nothing smelling good. You're just funky. Now, let me tell you something about being a little funky. Funky start for a man at the age of 7. There's some kids that's really strong. Your kid is strong. They start smelling at 7, maybe 6. Depends on how big they are. So you got to realize that Axe is very good for a young kid growing up because they start stinking at an early age. And it's okay, but you better put that Axe and drown them in it. Now, brothers, this is man law. Can I give you a man law? Man law number 1. Don't you ever tell another man he smells good. Do you hear me? A man better not ever tell another man he smells good. No, you don't do that. You said, hey, what you wearing? But you better not say, oh, you smell good. And you say it just like that. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you smell good. Is that right? No. No, it's not right. I got a friend here. Now, let me tell you something. Now, that last one, what was it called? What was the last one? They had that little commercial. That looked like, we almost thought it was real at first, and then we realized, Average A. There's a lot of Average A brothers out here every day. Average A is for real. Some of y'all go to church, y'all pants dragging on the ground. They go all the way up, but they just dragging on the ground. Come on, you got to tighten all that up. I got a friend here. I want you to meet my tailor, okay? Come here, man. Come on up here. Let's give him a hand. Loosen, give him a hand. That's a well-dressed man. He the one that take care of me. Now, let me tell you something. If you do go to the store and buy it off the rack, ain't nothing wrong with it, but you got to get it tailored. You got to have all your stuff always tailored. I wear everything tailored. Lucia right here is a man that take care of what about a little bit of everything? Talk to me, Lucia.
What do I say? Well, I commend you, brother, because give a round of applause. So I graduated from Oakwood University with my theology degree, but that's when I realized I had the gift to work with my hands. And so that's when I started my tailoring business on Pulaski Pike, and Jeff was my biggest client. Funny thing about Jeff, he has a lot of clothes. Too much. It's a crime. And so I would do Jeff. So one of the biggest things Jeff would like is when I would put his name on his shirt, the monogram. And so I would avoid Jeff sometimes. Jeff found out where my room window was because it was in the house. 9 o'clock at night, Jeff would knock on my door, and I would avoid him. But I'm less emotional now. But I actually just moved from Florida. My tailoring company is based out of Florida. I moved here about 4 weeks ago, and it'll be my pleasure to serve Huntsville.
Yeah. He didn't tell you that it wasn't like everything I was given was free. He had a very big charge on it, and I paid. So you all right, man, but I paid for what I was looking like. Now, you know what? It was something else that the young lady said here, and she did call me Bumblebee again, and I'm going to get you later. Thank you. She said she's sorry. Let me tell you something. She said something about when a man and how his dress is. Oh, his wife. If his wife is okay to dress him. If his wife okay to dress him. Never, men. Never. Don't let your wife dress you. This is what you do. You turn around there and you put it on anyway. Put it on. You have to put it on. This is another man law. Don't let your wife dress you first. Put your clothes on. Then you go to her and say, baby, what this look like? And that's when she's going to tell you, no, no, take this and put that. Now you're okay. You can change, but don't you dare go to the bedroom and see your whole outfit laid out like you're 7 years old. You know you do it. You know you do it. You know you do it. You know your wife has her clothes laid out. Every Sabbath morning, she got your clothes laid out to the socks. How she know what type of socks she supposed to put on? Look at this lady over here laughing. Look at her laughing. Are you that man? Are you that man? Say, oh, she's waving. She said, yes. He's that guy. We're going to see you after the show. We're going to get that from you. Don't let her dress you at first. There's a man that just got married in this church, maybe about a year. Really good looking guy. Older guy. He direct choirs. He looked really nice. What is his name? Murphy Wilson Murphy. Is he here? Where's Murph? Where's that guy that he married and he has to do this because he loves his wife, that he makes sure that she dress him because they just started off being married so he could. Is that it? Where's Murph at? Oh, there she go right there. Oh, I just want to see where you was. How you doing? Good to be, I just want to see where she was. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. We okay, thank you. Look here. All I want to say, men in this church, in America, get yourself together. As long as you're looking good, don't smell too much. You can put on too much and you run everybody off. Just well enough that when the girl you come up to her, then when she tell you, then she was like, ooh. If a woman said, ooh, you smell good, that's because she's right here. But if she over there talking about, dang, who got that cologne on? Who that? That's when you know you got too much. So my man, it's all right. I got a lot of colognes too. That's right. You got to have them colognes on. That's right. Because some people do stink, and they stink heavy. But if you put some cologne on, it will die down. So brothers all around here, take care of yourself and each other. Thank you very much.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed? You're not being prodded. You're not given a reward. Nobody's encouraging you. What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you are a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunt. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another. If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you're gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.
And now, put your hands together for your first church male models.
Testing. All right, we have the casual category. We have on the left runway Brandon Williams. And then we have, who was that? We have Brother Banks, Evan Banks. Give it up for Brandon Williams and Evan Banks. The casual category. Next, we have Stephen Small in the right runway and Amari Blake. Take a pose, gentlemen. Take a pose. All right. Give it up for Amari and Steven. All right, we have two young brothers. We have Grayson Otieno and an unnamed brother. I don't have his name with me, but he was one of the contestants from the audience. Give it up for these two young brothers as they model casual wear. What are those, Air Forces? All right, guys, take a turn and go back. Thank you. Good job, fellas. Good job. I know this guy. Baby brother. Give it up for Kyle Spence.
And the best Sabbath school teacher you've ever seen.
All right. This is the last of our casual wear. With the yellow beanie, and are those Kobe's? I thought that was my Christmas gift. Wow.
Look at those stunning shoes. My goodness. Give it up for Kyle one more time, y'all. Give it up for him.
All right. So that was our casual wear. Next up, we have business casual. Give it up for Donnie Danson and Akeem Pride.
Absolutely magnificent styling on these two guys. Ready
Take
to
a
take
pose, gentlemen. Soak it up. Soak it up.
Ready to take on the corporate boardroom.
Very good. Give it up for Akeem and Donnie. I know this guy too. That's Mini-Me, my boy, Camden Spence. And give it up for Mr. Banks. Michael Banks.
Oh, we took it off. He took it off.
And Camden Spence. All right, Mike. Give it up for those two young fellas.
Y'all look
Michael Banks and Camden Spence. Woo! Yes, sir. We've got Stacy Kelsey and Vincent Reed. Woo! These some bad brothers. Yes, sir.
Oh, take it off. There you go. Show them off. Show them off. Looking exquisite. Give it up for these cool brothers one more time. Give it. Oh, he had a look.
All right, give it up for these fine gentlemen, Stacy and Vincent. My guy, Morris Utsi, and Elder Eric McCrary. This is our formal wear. Give it up for these two gentlemen, Eric McCrary and Morris Utsi.
What a stunning addition of the bag. And if you look close, the waves are looking good. The waves are looking good. Give it up for him one more time. Give it up for him.
I see you. Good job, fellas.
Put the phone down and know God is in control. And let the master of the seas keep you in perfect peace. See, a blessing under pressure. The pressure makes you better, and better gives you hope for where you gotta go.
Come on up, guys. Don't be shy. All right. We have Mr. Kuzmizik, Watson Kuzmizik, and
Joel Folletti, my son, y'all. Give it up for him.
Give it up for these two young brothers. Strut your stuff.
Give it up for the best friends, y'all. Give it up for the best friends. Strike a pose, gentlemen, strike a pose.
I want to acknowledge real quick, fellas, don't move yet. I want to acknowledge a very special model tonight. He is all but 1 year old. Give it up for Ezekiel Epps. He just learned to walk, y'all. Strut your stuff, young man.
We need you more than ever before. I know I do.
You just soak it up. You soak it up, young man. Give it up for Ezekiel Epps. I see you. I see you. All right. Let's give it up one more time for Ezekiel Epps.
That's a star in the making right there.
All right. Then we have my guy, Eddie Latour. Take your time, Eddie. Take your time.
Looking absolutely dazzling tonight.
He's unbuttoning the vest. Oh, no.
The vest is out. The style is in. Give it up for Eddie one more time, y'all. Give it up for him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of our final but never last categories, our silver. Oh, sorry, we have one more. I'm sorry, you're not silver. My guy, Joshua Clemens. Give it up for Joshua Clemens, and he's walking with his twin boys, Josiah and Jace Clemens.
Only one night though. Only one night though. Only one night though.
A father with his sons is a beautiful sight to see.
Pause at the end of the runway, let them take a picture.
So good looking, so photogenic.
The Clemens men.
Only one night though. Only one night though. Only one night.
Give him a wave, boys. Give him a wave. Give him a wave, boys.
Joy comes in the morning.
Give it up for the Clemens family one more time, y'all. Give it up for them. Y'all looking great.
All right, rounding out our formal category, one of the winners from the audience. Give it up for William, AKA Mr. Sparkles.
Mr. Sparkles, y'all let him hear it. Y'all let him hear it.
Yeah, soak it up, young man, soak it up.
Mr. Disco himself.
All right. Good job, good job. All right. Woo-wee. These are the Francis men. Give it up for Michael Francis and Michael Francis Jr. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep him looking nice.
Soak it up.
So sharp.
Looking good, fellas. Ah, he's in the slow turn. That's my guy. Michael Francis, Senior and Junior. Give it up for the Francis men.
So elegant, so elegant.
All right, he doesn't play for the Boston Celtics, but his name is Ray Allen. He's not a sharpshooter, but he's a sharp dresser. Give it up for Ray Allen.
Peep the jacket, peep the suede shoes. This man knows how to look good, y'all.
I am jealous. Did he just moonwalk? Did he moonwalk?
He did. He did.
Looking good, Ray.
Give it up for him
Looking
one more
good.
time.
Give it up for Ray Allen. All right. All right, we have a final category that is a special one to me. My father would have been in it. But we have a final category called On Your Feet for the Silver Foxes of First Church. Give it up for the Silver Foxes. These are men who are 70 and over. First we have Mr. Kyle Baker and Theodore Breach.
Wow.
Take your time, gentlemen. Take your time.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, sir.
So take a little step to the left.
Oh, yes, sir.
Don't do it to him, huh? Don't do it to him.
Oh, yeah.
They can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Yes, yes. Good job, fellas. Good job. We have more Silver Foxes. We have Brother Cochran and Brother Stanley McCall.
Well, well, well.
And Brother McCall wanted me, he got a suit tailored. He got it custom made from Luima Custom Tailoring. Take your time, fellas. Don't fall off the stage. Oh, boy.
There you go. There you you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go. Show them how it's done. Show them how it's done.
Take your time. Take your time. Soak it up. Be careful. Be careful. All right. I can only hope that is your wife, sir. All right. Give it up for Brother McCall and Brother Cochran. Be careful. That way, exit that way. Y'all know this fella very well. Make some noise for one of the most dapper silver foxes, Mr. Murphy Cleveland Wilson. Take your time, sir. Take your time.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Oh, look at that, look at that. Lean with it, sir. Yeah.
Oh, bring the lady over.
This is his lovely wife.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody beats that style. Yeah, all right, save it for this evening. Save it for this evening. All right. Good job, Brother Wilson. He'll see you later. Is that... All right. Give it up for the male models of First Seventh-day Adventist Church. Men of God, showing what it looks like to be a man of God, dressed in casual, business casual, formal, and the whole range in between. Give it up especially for our silver foxes. Gentlemen, join me on the stage as we have our finale. Join me on the stage. Get on your feet as we... Wait, I'll introduce him. Wait. Come on the stage, gentlemen. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the stage all of the models, all 35 men and boys of the First Seventh-day Adventist Church. Clap it up, more energy, more energy. All right, fan out across the stage. More applause as the men get settled. These men did personal favors for me. I asked them, would you model some of the, I don't like, model? But they did it for me, and I appreciate you fellas. I really appreciate it. One more time, give it a round of applause for these men. All right, so there's one more special model that we had. Do y'all have the before picture? Can y'all put the before picture up? All right, so this was Anthony Butler before. You have some good music queued up? Gospel music. So y'all give it up for the after, the new and improved Anthony Butler. Give it up for the new and improved Anthony Butler. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Looking like $1 million. Go ahead and take that walk. Take your time, sir. Take your time. Yeah. Stay there. Do a 360. 360 now. We're going to leave you. You're going to leave here with a fiance. We promise. We guarantee. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of the transformation of before and after? All right, come on, join me on stage, Anthony. Jonathan, come. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm almost overwhelmed.
One second. Y'all, let Kavi hear it. Give it up. This man had a vision. He planned. He asked around. He put it together late nights. And he executed. Get up for him one more time. Give it up for Kavi Spence, y'all. Give it up for him. Thank you to all the models. Thank you for putting this on. Thank you, Men's Ministry as well.
Men's Ministry, I want to acknowledge again the man of the house, the shepherd of the house who entrusted this program to me. Many sleepless nights. I was like, boy, Pastor Jones, I'm walking a fine line here. I got a DJ in the house and everything, stages and lights. But I'm so thankful for the support of First Seventh-day Adventist Church, for supporting men's ministry. Give yourselves a round of applause. This was not our first event. For those who haven't been tracking, we've been very intentional about ministering to the needs of men. We've had health and fitness expos. We've had emotional sensing sessions. We hosted the first Mother's Day brunch I think we've ever had in this church. Men's Ministry did that for about 150 mothers in this church. So we are on the move. We have many things planned ahead. But again, if I start calling names, I'm going to get in trouble. But I do want to recognize a few special people. Lisa, please join me on stage. This is Ms. Lisa Latour. She's our fashion coordinator. And it's funny, this is men's ministry, but we could not do it without the assistance of women. I have tried, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So Lisa, thank you. I also want to recognize my friend, my sister, Solana Usher. Give it up for Solana Usher. Come on the stage. Come on. I want people to recognize you. Come on. You know I'm going to insist. I'm your brother. Come on. So give it up for Solana. She was the showrunner for this evening. And then, of course, I'm going to leave you be unless you want to join me on stage. My friend, her dad, Theodore Breach, this smartly dressed man. Shari Ford, the oracle of First Church. She knows everything. So I want to thank you, Shari, and to my lovely wife, my mother, my brother. I want to shout out my cousin all the way in Dubai. He put all of these ads together for me when I visited him. So Ennis, if you're watching, Ennis Johnson, thank you so much. And a whole host of other people, the AV team, thank you. Thank you, Julian, Clinton, Marcus, and the rest of the AV team, thank you. Who else am I missing? I said I wouldn't. Oh, Sister Paulette, the voice of God. That's the name of the role she plays because she's off camera. But Paulette, if you're up there, thank you. Paulette Mitchell, thank you so much. And for all the platform participants and to my friends, Mr. Corey Rogers, Mr. Derek Ramey Jr., Dr. Denise Mose, and my boy who cuts my hair, Demetrius Keel. Thank you. And I want to also acknowledge lastly, or one before last, my co-host, Jonathan Folletti. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for hosting this program with me. I also want to thank Bumblebee, my guy, Jeff Johnson, Jeff Giant. Thank you. Come on up, man. Come on up. I laid hands on him suddenly, and I mean suddenly, 5 minutes before, and he filled in for me. Thank you, sir. And to my men's ministry team, Sheldon Smith, Michelle Jackson, Lamont Dupree, and Bobby Harvey, thank you. All right, there's a marketplace at the end, so go get some food, get some wares. Our panelists have some things to sell. So if you want to smell good, look good, want to be educated, go. We'll have our marketplace in the fellowship hall along with other vendors where you can buy food and other things. Thank you, and God bless. Pastor Jones, would you close us out with prayer? Another silver fox.
Let's stand for our closing prayer. It's been a great day, Lord, all day. We're thankful for this program and these men. We've fellowshiped together, we've laughed together. May we go to heaven together. Bless us now as we go our separate ways. Keep us as we keep close to you and each other. Bless every family here. In Jesus' name, amen.
Photographers, if you can take one last group photo. Anthony, where are you going? Where are you going?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's take a picture. Let's take one more picture.
One group photo, one large group
all
photo.
the models.
Before we go.
Models. Let's say you want Demetrius and Corey and Dr. D on.
Presenters, please come join me on stage as well. Demetrius, come join me on stage.
He's coming.
Lisa, join us on stage.
Come on. What's your sister's name?
Oh, come on, let's take a picture.
All presenters. Come on, y'all too.
Come on, take a picture.